Hello friends, welcome to my channel Chalo Padhe. Today in this video I am going to discuss with you class 9th subject IT 402. Already in my last video I have discussed that your syllabus is divided into two parts, employability skill and vocational skills. Earlier I have discussed with you vocational skill. Today I am going to discuss with you the chapter employability skill. In that I am continuing my chapter employability skills, second chapter self-management. Already in my last video we have discussed about the self-management. So I am continuing it with the next topic, that is self-confidence. How to build your self-confidence. So self-confidence is a sense of trusting, that you are having a trust on yourself's ability. So if you are intelligent, hardworking, talented, but you are having lack of confidence, you are avoid taking the initiative. So self-confidence can be developed to change in attitude and practice. So they are given an example that Neeraj has difficulty in speaking English. Therefore he avoid talking to classmates. So he believed that he can learn English and join English speaking classes, and in few days he will be able to speak English. Now that means he is having a lack of confidence, and through that his confidence will be built. Whereas Shalini was preparing for her final board exam, she feared that she will not get good marks in English because of her poor memory. This made her nervous because before the exam and she actually got poor marks in the exam. So this is also confidence, lack of confidence. So self-confidence means it's a quality which you can build in yourself by converting your weaknesses into your strengths. To succeed in your life, those who are confident, they can do anything in any situation. So these are the qualities of a self-confident. They are having self-belief. They are hard worker. They are having positive attitude. They are having commitment. Though the example of self-belief is Thomas Edison. He has made 1,000 of prototypes of the light bulbs before he could finally invent the bulb. So he has struggled a lot and repeated failure, but he was having a confidence. So that is, he is having a self-belief that he can do it. Hard work. Deepak Karmakar. He is having flat foot at the age of 6. Even then he worked hard and become a female gymnastic and compete in Olympics. That is her hard work. Positive attitude is nothing but focus on the positive. Even in time of adversity, situations are losing a game can be perceived as losing the opportunity. So if you will convert your attitude from negative to positive, you will improve and win in future. Commitment. The example of commitment is Mahatma Gandhi, the leader of Indian independence movement, and he was highly committed to the cause of making India free from British. So what he did, you all know, and what was in him. In Mahatma Gandhi, he was having a commitment. So these are the qualities of self-confidence, self-belief, hard work, positive attitude, as well as commitment. So how to build a self-confidence? There are 3 steps. First is appreciate achievement and accept failure. For example, celebrate the achievement when you win any competition, and even if you lose, you need to accept the failure and be determined that next time you will do it. Second step, have a goal and take step toward it. If now you have won the bronze medal, so next time fight for that or keep your goal for a gold medal. Always look at the good side and be happy. Don't see the negative side, that you have lost a match but you have performed well. So take it in a confidence and try again. So these are the 3 steps to build a self-confidence. There are some factors that decrease your self-confidence. When we think we can't do it, that will decrease your self-confidence. When you keep thinking of our past mistakes and feel bad, that will also decrease your self-confidence. And when you expect to be successful and first attempt itself and do not try it again, that is also decrease self-confidence. When we are surrounded by people, those who are having negative attitude which is reflected in their speech, that is also decrease your self-confidence. Clear, students? Now I think you will understand how to build self-confidence and what are the factors that decrease your self-confidence. Next is positive thinking. What would happen if an ant, one of the smallest creature of the nature, thought that they are so small they can't do anything? They would probably be extinct by now. But ants have never considered being small as weakness. Instead, they work really hard to get through each day. An ant can lift up to 20 times its own body weight. A positive attitude in life will always succeed, like ants. Similarly, if an individual has a positive attitude towards life, he or she can overcome and grow positively in life and work. So what are the positive thinking and its importance? A positive attitude will consider either positive or negative. Positive thinking require a person to look at inner good in things. Observe, understand, not in a bad way, in a good way. So what are the good results? If you will overcome your challenge, you will make it accordingly, help you to do it better and make you and people around you happy. So these are the positive thinking and it's important. Example of negative and positive both are given. I didn't get enough marks to choose science team, my life is ruined. The team lost the match because of me. What are the positive? I didn't get enough marks to choose the stream. But there is not an end of life. I can consider options of another stream. My team lost the match today, but we can see how we can do it better next time. So we need to change our view to look at the things. So how to keep your thinking positive? There are few simple steps to cultivate a positive thinking attitude. First, that it will help you is smile. Smile means start your day with a positive way. You are doing in a morning exercise, reading, watching, but you think only positive and make you smile. Next is M, manage time to relax. Don't treat yourself as a machine who is working 24/7. So keep your time for yourself to relax and breathe like yoga, meditation. Imagine the best in any situation. Means you need to think, don't think badly. Instead, you always think positively. Learn to take feedback in a positive way. Give your feedback, object things in so that it will help you improve and start working on it. Express gratitude. For example, be thankful for good things you are having. Don't always think of the bad things. Think of good things so that you can keep a smile on your face. So smile means start your day with positive. M means manage time to relax. I means imagine the best in any situation. L means learn to take feedback in a positive way. E means express gratitude, to be thankful to the God that I am not having any disease, I am not having any problem, I am in a safe environment. That all is a part of your smile. So smile will help you to think positive. Like you can do an activity by storytelling. Form a circle around the teacher and discuss a story on positive attitude. Then play different roles. Then you can cope up with the situation. Next is personal hygiene. We need to take care of our personal hygiene. That is the main thing. You need to make yourself a habit to keep yourself clean. Cleanliness in maintain your health and well-being. You need to be regular in your school, college, or whatever be your work. So they are taking care, we need to take care of our special care so that it will be good for us. And he is also clean and no sweat or food stain are there. That means he is wearing nice clothes, and this side a person is taking care of the bad breath. So these are the examples of personal hygiene. Now personal hygiene is important because it helps you to stay healthy, create a good image of ourselves, avoid feeling ashamed in public due to bad breath, body odor, etc. So if you are wearing good, if you are keeping yourself manageable, then you can do it in a better way. So 3 steps for personal hygiene is you need to do your care, wash and avoid. What you need to care? You need to take care of your hair, put a oil, brush your teeth, change your toothbrush, cut your nails, wash your hands, take bath daily, wash your clothes, wash your hair, wash your feet, avoid blowing your nose, keep your feet dry, change your socks. So these are the steps to keep yourself personal hygiene. Essential steps for the hand washing are: wet your hand, put some soap, rub your hand within the fingers, palm, back of the fingers, rotation rubbing, rub inner surface, rub the thumb, rinse thoroughly with the water and use towel to dry. Your hands will be clean. It is one activity it's giving to for a personal hygiene. Now next topic is grooming. Grooming means to dress up in that manner so that your clothes, that puts on your clothes, dressing is putting on your clothes, how you are wearing, is it look nice, neat, dirty, smart, neat, tidy it should be, it should not be dirty. So you can send a message to yourself that you are looking smart, so you will be more confident and you are having a good quality. So examples of dressing are clean clothes, clean face, short hairs. These all are the examples of your good dressings or grooming. So what are that? They help you to look smart. You will feel confident, make a good impression on ourselves. So what are the guidelines for dressing and grooming? First is clothes, second is hair, and third is your face. So clothes should be clean, shoes should be polished, change socks, keep accessories proper, and it's certain job display you to be look up good. Hair should be washed regularly, proper hairstyle should be there. Face should be clean, it should be proper way, teeth should be clean, brush your teeth. These are the better daily things which you are doing. With this topic grooming, last topic, your chapter self-management is over. I think all of you have enjoyed my video and your knowledge is also increased. Now I will come with my next video. Up to that, wait and watch and do your studies well. Thank you, students.